a fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it is so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! 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 Our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to sleep, how to eat, how to work, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I will tell you, I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everybody here knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home. Look at my heart, tradition, look my heart, tradition.
There's no other way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. We straight the family and run the home, the Papa's street to read the holy tone.
The mama. She's pretty, the sun, tradition, the sun, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks?
And here in the circle of our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Abraham, I have the perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rahel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rahel? But she can hardly see. She is almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abraham. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees, the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Reb Nachum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here, Reb Nachum, is 1 kopeck.
1
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
Well, I had a bad week.
So you have a bad week. Why should I suffer?
And the most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May the Lord bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable. His Honor the Priest. And many, many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And amongst ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse, but delivered a mule. But that is all settled now. Now we live in perfect peace and harmony.
Each one their horse.
Eat a mule.
Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these?
Put them on my head. By the stove, foolish girl. Where is Harver?
Oh, she's in the barn milking.
Mama, when will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
But Mama, you know Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. You don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Sprinter, fetch me some more potatoes. Harver, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You've been reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband?
Mama, Jens is coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Zeitel.
Oh, from your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now, Mama? It's almost Sabbath.
Go inside. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have your feet. Go.
Can I go too?
Go too. Go too.
But, Mama, the men she finds, they're so old. The last one was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl with no dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
But, Mama, I'm not yet 20.
Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside.
Goldy, darling! I just had to see you. I have such news for you. Not every day of the week news, but once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside, no? Such diamonds, such jewels. And you don't have to worry, Golda. I'll find a husband for every one of them. But you don't have to be so picky. After all, even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, all alone. Nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. And all I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Cycle in the house?
Yes, but she's busy. You can come back later.
I'd like to speak to her.
Later.
Oh, Papa, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little Taylor Marshall want with Zyko?
Oh, they grew up together since they were babies. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Well, who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Oh, Mottle, he's a nothing. Yenta, you said that
children, children. They are your blessing in your old age. My husband, my Aaron, couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was as good as gold. Never even raised his voice to me. But otherwise, he was not much of a person. So what good was it that he never raised his voice? Still, what's the use of complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. But not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must go and prepare my poor Sabbath meal. So, goodbye, Golda, and it has been a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
But Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I am losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether, and a horse will come along and kick her, and goodbye, Yenta. Ah, yes, the news. Well, it's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you, a wealthy man. True. Well, it seems the poor man is lonely. You understand? Of course you do. Well, to make it short, out of the whole village, he's cast his eye on Zyto.
My Zyto?
No, the Tsar's Zyto. Of course, your Zyto.
Oh, such a match for my Zyto. Oh, but Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. You win him over. He's a good man. A wealthy man. True. Of course, true. So, you'll tell me how it went. And you don't have to pay me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay me, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. After all, what greater satisfaction is there than to make people happy? So, goodbye, Goda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Jens found a husband for you, Zytel.
I'm not anxious for Jens to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Mottle the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
But Zytel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Jens brings them...
Oh, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the enviable I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as the king.
For me,
Well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
When have you been interested in match, Father? You only have eyes for your books. And you only have eyes for the rabbi said.
but why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you take, right? Of course, right. Hoddle, oh Hoddle, have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. Right, right. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Papa, I found him. Will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side. He's a nice man, a good catch. True, true. You've heard he's got a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I'll do the best I can, with no doubt.
shoe just before the Sabbath, that wasn't very nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what mischief can I play upon my friend Tevye, huh?
So you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. And I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. Oh, I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no great shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. What would have been so terrible if I had had a small fortune? If I were a rich man. Here. All day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Here. If I were a bitty rich, idle diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each gooble-a-gee, gooble-a-goo, gooble-a-guy, gooble-a-ga will sound like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, here, all day long, I biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a biddy rich, idle man, I'd see my wife, my gold hair, looking like a rich man's wife, with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in! Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. Pardon me, Rebetevia, if you please, Rebetevia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Ya-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. And this would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, All day long, I biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
You forgot my order for the Sabbath.
I'm sorry, Rebbe, I laxed it with my horse.
Xavier, the rabbi's order.
I know I'm a little late.
Xavier, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than a plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world.
What does it say?
What is it? It says that in a village called Rajenka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
Doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted the land. Maybe a plague.
Oh, may the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen. What about these people? What caused them to go? Don't you ever bring us any good news?
Yeah, I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
Oh, may the authorities start to itch in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around, you curse, you chatter, and you don't do anything. You'll chatter your way into the grave.
You are not from this village, are you?
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
University. Is that where they taught you to criticize your elders?
That is where I learned that there is more to life than talk. You should know what's happening in the outside world.
I should care about the outside world. I should break my head for the outside world. Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit into the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's going on in the world.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
Oh, he's right. He's still wet behind the ears.
That's right.
Good Sabbath, Debbie.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Debbie.
Good Sabbath. Yes.
Good Sabbath,
Good
Debbie.
Sabbath.
The rabbi's order, Tavia, my chief.
Yes. So you're from Kiev, Reb?
Virchik.
Virchik, you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Oh, forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
My cheese.
Yes. Yeah. Take a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Yeah, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. One day, the wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who is going to make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Virchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
Oh, radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Then you will stay with us over the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
Well, perhaps it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it has something about the chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchik, this is not the
Oh, so you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He is from Kiev. He is going to stay with us over the Sabbath. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am a good teacher, a really good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
Of course, she is my daughter. The wit she gets from me. As the good book.
The good book can wait, get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Motzel, you also eating with us?
Yes, if I may.
Of course, another blessing. Zeisel, 2 more. Sprints of Bielka, get washed.
Come, Motzel, you can help me.
I'll go Harbour, you go and help get another table. You can wash outside at the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should the day be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it is important.
What can be important to him? I've nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he wants to buy my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. At least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Will you talk to him?
Very well, after the Sabbath I will talk with him.
Motzel, Genta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on somebody, there'll be a match, and then it'll be too late for us.
Don't worry, Seidel. I found someone who'll sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough to buy one. And then your father will be impressed with me.
But Motzel, a few weeks may be too late.
And what else can we do?
Ask my father for my hand tonight. Now!
Why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
And I'm the daughter of Paul Milford. Will you just talk to him?
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Motzel!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor's entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's getting late. Where is everybody?
Britavier.
Later, Mottle. Come, children. We're lighting the candles.
Britavier.
Yes, Mottle, what is it? Well, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Britavier.
Good Sabbath. Come, children.
May God bless you and grant you long life. Pray for you. May God make you good mothers and wives. Husbands who will care for. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from danger. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear us our
Yes, vodka. Please bring me a bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Reblazer. What's the occasion?
Are you getting ready for a party?
Oh, there might be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful! I'd be happy to make the wedding and the occasion very merry. I could lead the dancing and that sort of thing for a small fee, naturally.
Oh, naturally. A wedding wouldn't be a wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening.
Good evening, innkeeper.
We'd like a drink. Sit down, Edgar.
Vodka, snaps.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Snaps. Right away.
Good evening, innkeeper.
What brings you here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Evening, Reblazer.
Ah, Xavier, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tanya?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
This day.
I'm sorry to hear it.
How's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
Oh, he wrote you.
Not lately.
Well, how do you know?
If he were doing badly, he would write. May I?
Look, Tanya, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
I do, and it's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I want to get rid of her?
You have a few go without her.
Oh, I see today you want one, tomorrow you want two.
Oh, what would I do with two?
Same as you do with one.
Oh, look, Tanya, this is important to me.
Why should it be important to you?
Well, Frank, because I am lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know.
Yeah, you're talking about my new milk cow. The one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow. So I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter Zeitel.
My daughter's idol?
Of course your daughter's idol. I see her in my shop every Thursday. She has made a good impression on me. And as for me, Terrier, as you know, I'm pretty well off. I have a nice house, a good shop, a servant. Look, Terrier, why should we try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you needn't worry about a dowry for her either. And there might be a little something in your own purse too.
Shame on you! Shame! Something in my purse. My daughter is not one I would sell for money.
All right, all right. There's no talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done. And I will be good to her, Terrier. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. And with a butcher, surely my daughter would never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. She's younger than him. That's his problem. Perhaps I misunderstood him. I always thought of him as a butcher. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree? Oh, that's wonderful. Let's have a drink.
Why not? Oh, do you?
Oh, no, my friend. To you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. Oh, and most important of all, to all life, Lakaya. Lakaya.
All right.
Just to the father I try to be.
Hey, oh, my bride, be.
Drink Lakaya to life, Lakaya. Lakaya to life. Life has a way of confusing us.
Blessing and bruising us.
Drink Lakaya to life. Good wonders to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, Lakaya. To China, my daughter, my wife. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink Lakaya. To life.
Grandmother car. Drinks for everybody.
What's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride.
Oh, congratulations.
I just have myself a bride.
It takes a wedding to make the same. Let's hear another day. Drink the fire to life. Drink the glass and drink a drop of schnapps in honor of the great good luck and fame with you. You know that when good fortune favors to such many stands the reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, you do whatever comes. Drink the fire. dear.
After the wedding, we will be related.
Related.
You will be my papa.
Your papa. I always wanted a son. But I wanted one a little younger than myself.
Poor life.
Good evening. Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
My eldest daughter, Zeidel, is marrying Laser Wolf, the butcher.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have a piece of news which I think I should tell you as a friend. And I give you this news because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even if you are a Jewish dog.
How often does a man get a compliment like that? And the news?
We have received orders that sometime soon in this district there is to be a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom here?
Oh, no. Just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Nothing too serious, just a bit of mischief so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't understand why there should be this trouble between peoples, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
Ah, that's what I like about you, Ted. You're always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good night. Dear God. Did you have to bring me such news today of all days? It's true, we are your chosen people. But once in a while, couldn't you choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my Zeidel. L'chaim.
Now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together. All right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. So you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you should never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes,
Good. Now.
Oh, Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
And enough lessons, we have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. But come on, put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
Yes, Mama. That was a very interesting lesson, Percher.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
But what do you know about him, except that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if you were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he wasn't talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Why, thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hoddle.
an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course, that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over, but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men must study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls cannot touch, not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without permission of the matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. It in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Good day.
Good day.
Bielka? Sprinzer? What's your name?
Hoddle, Papa.
Where's Zeitel?
She's in the bar.
Go call her out. Ah, Perchik, how did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
He's finally up. What happened to you last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news for me?
Oh, patience, woman, patience. As the good book says, good news will remain and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another famous saying.
Yeah, you could die from such a man.
Ah, Zeitel, my lamb, come here. Zeitel, you ought to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married?
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it.
The butcher?
My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
And what do you say, Zeitel?
What can she say? My firstborn a bride. May you grow old with him in honour and fortune, not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace, not like my Zeitel. Now I must go and thank Yenta. Oh, my Zeitel, a bride. Oh, Yenta, Yenta.
Mazel tov, Zeitel. Mazel tov, Zeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Perchik? Aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zeitel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich? What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it and may I never recover. Zeitel knows I mean only for her welfare. Am I right, Zeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see very well.
Why so silent? Aren't you happy with his blessing?
Oh, Papa, Papa.
What is it?
I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, then you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. I'll do anything. Only please don't pick me, Papa. Please.
What's wrong with Laser Wolf? He likes you.
Papa, I'll be unhappy with him. All my life I'll be unhappy.
But we made an agreement, and when us an agreement is an agreement.
Papa, please don't make me. Please, Papa.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Perhaps it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts in life and we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work. Huh?
Tevye, may I speak to you?
Oh, later, Mortal, later.
I'd like to speak to you.
Not now, Mortal, I have problems.
That's what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Mortal.
Just listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue, talk.
Tevye, I hear you are arranging a match for Zeitel.
Oh, he also has ears.
I have a match for Zeitel.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit?
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me, who is it?
Please don't shout at me, Red Xavier.
All right. All right. Who is it?
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 It's me. Myself.
Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. Who do you think you are, arranging a match for yourself? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all roll into one? I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony by yourself. Ah, you must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Red Xavier. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Red Xavier. The thing is that over a year ago, your daughter Cycler and I gave each other our pledge that we would marry.
You gave each other your pledge?
Yes, Papa, we gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other their pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other their pledge. Unthinkable. Whoever do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here. Not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This must never be changed. One little time I follow the prop. And where does it stop? And where does it stop? And where does it stop? Don't I have anything to say about my daughter, or doesn't anybody have to ask the father anymore?
I've been meaning to ask you for some time, Red Xavier. But first I wanted to save up enough so I could buy my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense, you're nothing but a poor tailor.
That's true, Red Xavier. But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Red Xavier, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. But on the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? But on the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. But on the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. But on the other hand, things cannot get worse for him, they can only get better. They gave each other their pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other their pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! No. Very well, come, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa. Red Xavier, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Yeah, thank you, Papa. Yeah, more than children, they pledge their troth. Oh, Golda. What am I going to say to Golda? What am I going to tell Golda? Help!
Papa, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, walked him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to
Laser. Motto. Zygo.
Help! What is it? Help! What? Help! Trevia, wake up. What's the matter? Why are you howling like that?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where is who? What are you talking
Truma
about?
Sarah, Lee's the wolf's first wife was standing there a minute ago.
What's the matter with you, Trevia? Truma Sarah has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right, only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there. Musicians too. And right in the middle of my dream, in walks your grandmother Zyko. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zyko? How did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked pretty good. Naturally, I greeted her.
A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see your daughter wed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Mottle Camsoil.
Mottle?
A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Of pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the tailor Mottle Camsoil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma? By the name of Laser Wolf.
I mean a tailor, Tanya, my great-grandchild. And if a rental who was named for me, Mottle's bride was meant to be. For such a match I pray.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a fine boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor Mottle Camsoil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
You announced it, Tanya, that's your headache. But as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tanya, that's your headache too.
Blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, and no one ever saw. The tailor Mottle Camsoil.
It was a butcher.
The tailor Mottle Camsoil.
It was Laser Wolf. The tailor Mottle Camsoil.
Shot, shot. Who is this? Who is this? Who comes here? Who is this? My righteous anger shaken. Could it be sure? Yes, it could. Why not? Who could be mistaken? It's the butcher's wife come from
such a earnest man as Tabby wouldn't let it happen.
Let it happen.
That it isn't true, and then I wouldn't worry.
Wouldn't worry.
Say you didn't give your consent to your daughter's marriage.
Daughter's marriage.
Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding.
Fatal wedding.
If Zytel marries Laser I pity them both. She'll live with him 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night and take her by the throat. And this is my wedding present. If she marries Laser,
Evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible dream. And to think it was all brought on by that butcher. If my grandmother Zytel took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor, then all we can say is it is all for the best and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on your head, mazel tov, like Grandma Zytel said, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw, the tailor Mottle Cans Oil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry, what's his name?
The tailor Mottle Cans Oil.
The tailor Mottle Cans Oil. The tailor Mottle Cans Oil. The tailor Mottle Cans Oil. Thank you.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Tanya Zytel is marrying Mottle, not Laser Wolf.
You say Zytel is marrying Mottle?
What's all the excitement?
Tabby is certain. She's going to marry...
I know Laser Wolf the butcher.
Oh, Mottle the tailor. Mottle the tailor. Terrible, terrible.
Mazel tov, Mottle.
Imagine, Zytel is marrying Mottle. I can't believe it.
So what's wrong with my boy Mottle?
Excuse me, Chantal. Mazel tov.
Yassel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
Did I ask how much it cost? Harver, can you watch the shop for a few minutes? I'll be back soon.
We've just heard the news about your sister, Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Thank you very much. Mazel tov, Father.
Mazel tov, Father.
Please, may I pass?
Why
congratulating you.
Mazel tov.
All right, stop it. What's wrong with you? Just stop it. Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I am not Jewish? You feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would. What do you know about me? I'll tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Jaime Kine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right.
All right.
Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. And then we can talk about it for a while. Then we can talk about life and how we feel about things. And it can all turn out very, very pleasant.
Oh, Fiedka, can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
they must learn from one another, day by day. It looks so natural together,
Just like truly what should be.
Is there a canopy in store for
My friends, we are gathered to share in the joy of the newlyweds, Mottle and Zeitel. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen. Amen. Ah, here comes our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years. Amen. Amen. And now, friends, I have to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed, 2 pillows,
Goose pillows,
goose pillows, and these 2 candlesticks. But in our joy tonight, let us not forget those who are no longer with us, our dearly departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough tears. Let us be content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser Wolf has no ill feeling. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he wants to announce for himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
Just like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 tickets. 1 for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Ah, Laser Wolf, you're a decent man. On behalf of my daughter and new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous...
Good, Kenya. I am not marrying your daughter, so why should I have to listen to your saying?
If you'd only wait a second, I was only...
I'm not going to listen to your saying, a man who breaks an agreement.
No,
I have the right to talk.
What right? It's not your wedding.
Well, it should have been.
Oh, not now, Jesus. Don't insult Reb Tebby at his daughter's wedding.
Why not he insulted me in front of the whole village?
Rabbi, say something, Rabbi. Rabbi, quiet.
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
And now I would like to sing a little song of...
You can keep your diseased chickens.
You leave my chickens after this. We tried calling.
But the tools will settle.
We tried settle.
They will not settle. Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign. My own grandmother came to us from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that her grandmother was nothing but a big liar.
But the tones won't settle.
I had a sign. An agreement's an agreement.
Oh, quiet! Quiet! What's all the screaming about? They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Zeitel wants to marry Mottle and not Laser.
A girl should decide for herself.
Why not? Yes. They love each other.
Oh, terrible!
Oh, he's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
Let's sit down.
Let us dance. Let us dance. dance. Musician play. It's a wedding.
Say a wedding.
What's he doing?
Who will dance with me?
It's a sin!
It's no sin to dance to weddings.
But with a woman? That's what brings a colonel brings a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little different, that's all. But it's a sin!
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask.
Well, Rabbi?
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
There, you see? It's not forbidden.
And it's no sin.
Now will someone dance with me?
Hodel! It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Tammy's daughter.
She's dancing with a man! I can see she's dancing with a man. And I am going to dance with my wife.
That time, Tevye. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight for the whole village. Go on, play. I said play. All right, then. All right. Enough. I am genuinely sorry. You understand?
I understand.
Come.
Take him into the house.
Well, don't just stand there. Clear up. Clear up. My daughter on her wedding day. Was that necessary? Anyway, Mottle and Seidel have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They are as poor as squirrels in winter. But they're so happy, they don't realize how miserable they are. Mottle keeps talking about the sewing machine. I know you're busy. Wars, revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. Couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get Mottle his sewing machine? How much trouble would it be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Huh? Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says... Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Hoddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So, naturally, you feel that you
Not
personally...
only me, many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on here. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. If you want to leave, then goodbye.
Hoddle, your father, the others here think that what happened at Seidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and that it's over, and that everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of their people, and it's spreading everywhere, and it will reach here. Don't you understand?
I suppose I do.
I have work to do, the greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense. Yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects unity and solidarity.
And affection?
Yes, and I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I think you are asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve that we can consider ourselves engaged even though I am going away? I'm very happy, Hoddle. Very happy.
So am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, something that I could live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I was only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that's home enough for me.
Everything is right
having everything. I know what everything's for.
And when will we be married, Perchik?
As soon as I can, I will send for you. It will be a hard life, Hoddle.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Ah, good evening.
Good evening, there, Padua. I have bad news. I must leave this place.
Oh, when?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Perchik. We'll all miss you.
But I also have good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
Oh, no, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but he's going away and you're staying here. So have a good trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy. But my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand. You think because I gave my permission to Hoddle and Zeitel, that you, to Zeitel and Waddle, you also have the right, but sorry, he's going away, so go in good health. And my answer is still no.
But you don't understand,
You're not
Papa.
listening. I'm sorry, Hoddle. We'll have to find somebody else here for you in Anatevka.
Reptevia, we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We're going to get married.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Zeitel and Waddle. They asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and pull out my beard and uncover my hair. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What happened through the tradition? One little time I pull out a thread, and where has it led? And where has it led? And where has it led? To this. A man tells me he's getting married, he doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons you.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. But on the other hand, our ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without the parents, without the matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? No. Yes, they did. Then it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. Tradition! Very well. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Yes. And what am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her something, that I'm going to visit a rich uncle, something like that.
Please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Golda. Oh, Golda. Ah, Golda. I've just been talking to Hoddle and Perchik.
Well?
They seem very fond of each other.
Well?
I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged, and I must go inside the house.
Just like that, without even asking me?
Who asks you? I'm the father.
Who is he? A pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. Ah, he's a good man, Golden. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more, Hoddle likes him. Hoddle loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Golda. Love. A new rule. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. Now I'm asking, Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Fish! Fresh fish!
Saito! Saito, darling! Guess who I just saw? Your sister Harther with that Fietka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together. You saw Harther with Fietka? Would I make it up? Oh, and I just happened to be at the post office today. And the postman told me he had a letter there for your sister Hoddle. Wonderful, I'll go and get it. I got it. Oh, Hoddle, it's from her intended. Her chick. Oh, Hoddle, will me, please? But it's open. Oh, it just happened to be open. Rivka, I have such news. Remember Perchek, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Zykel married Rottle and Perchek started dancing with Tevia's daughter Hoddle? Well, I just heard that Perchek's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes?